Hey, today I have a very special video. Fred from Astro will be joining us, showing us the new Astro DB. It actually released today, the day this video is released. It's an incredible database. He did it live on our Twitch stream just last week. You have to check it out because in this video, we actually exceed 1 million requests in just a few minutes. People are just hammering it. 5,000 concurrent requests are going on at any one moment. Absolutely amazing. And he launches it live in production in 5-6 minutes. So you just got to check this out.
This is the first time I've demoed any of this. And Primogen, for everyone else, you reached out. We were chatting. We've been chatting about this launch for a while. And with the plant scale news, it was just like, is this the moment? And we're technically launching this all next week, but here's how this is going to work. And I need everyone's cooperation on this if it's going to work, which is that like, this is essentially like, if you're outside the stream right now, this is not happening. I don't want to see any clips or tweets. Like, this is going to be a cool little secret thing we do here. And we're all going to share this moment together. It's going to be lovely, really cool demo. And then we're all going to leave and we're going to pretend it never happened. Like, this will just be this cool little special thing. If you're in the stream, you get the cool stuff. Yeah. If you're out of the stream, you're not getting anything. We're going to pretend this is a stream that never happened. All right. That's my
I will
request.
Also just take off all the clips for you. I will manually make sure and hold people exclusive.
Yeah, because this is, listen, you're going to see some of this stuff is already, if you know where to look, it's there. But like, this is all about the launch, right? The launch. That's going to be my other request is that I would love as much, we're still a small player in this space. It's our first time getting into databases. Like, any help and hype y'all can provide next week when we go to launch this thing. I hope you love the demo, but would love any help and support y'all have. So I don't know. Yeah. This is where it's like, what do you throw in the chat for love? Like, whatever love you can give me and give Astro next week, I'd appreciate. So excited to show this demo.
I do want to throw one thing out there that's important. This is in no way, shape, or form sponsored of any kind. This is because I like Astro. I think Astro's super cool tech.
This is blackmail. I actually have been blackmailing Primogen for years.
He also has photos that I don't want to talk about. If that's possible as part of our agreement.
All right. Yeah, no, I love this community.
You almost made a dick joke, by the way. You were this close. I do want to let you know that
I was thinking about it.
You are
filters
that
up,
close.
baby. Filters up. The brand filters up. All right. Yeah, I'm really excited to demo this. As Primogen mentioned, we're launching a database, and this is something we've been working on for essentially, we've been talking about it for years, and then like really working on it over the last year. So a lot of thought and care and love has gone into this. Like, what does it mean to launch a database that's so directly integrated into a framework is I think something no one's really done. And I'd argue maybe the last time this happened was WordPress being like, we got a database, we got a PHP stack, it's all bundled together.
Yeah.
We take a lot of
zoom in, by the way.
WordPress.
So you know, the text is really small, so it's always good to zoom in.
How's that? That's literally as big as the font goes, and I'll do the same. Does that work though? Is that all right?
I assume if you're on mobile, it's probably a little difficult. The rest of you probably can do. Maybe
right, we'll be out of here in a second. I'll be in
Flip,
VS
can you
Code
zoom it in? Flip. Flip.
Flip. All right.
We've got PNPM, create Astro.
Share some of the cool stuff. Flaky Fusion, love that. Or you got a better name suggestion? Otherwise, we're going with Flaky Fusion.
The Flaky Fusion is delicious.
That sounds great. All right, we'll do an empty project. Write some JavaScript or TypeScript, strict, install dependencies. All right, this is going to run.
Look at that. Look at you go.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here that we're going to get through, and I'll jump into VS Code in a second. But one of the most exciting things about this is that it's essentially all wrapped into the Astro experience. And then when you go to host a database, like it just is kind of this like one-click experience of like the hosted database is there ready for you to go. So as an open source framework, can we build something that feels local and is right there with you, and then essentially is like totally invisible to you that we can go and host it for you when you go to build your site? And that is, yeah, we mentioned the tech stack, which I'm not going to like really answer here, but if you've been following our tweets and Terso's tweets, you can probably see, and you'll see in here a little bit, like we have a ton of love for libSQL. And if you're not familiar with it, it's, yeah, actually, Primogen, you're going to Brazil, right? Aren't you?
Yeah.
Are you literally flying to Brazil for libSQL?
Yes, I am. I'm even playing a soccer game of various Brazilian influencers will be joining me in an advanced soccer game where I will show them
things, soccer
that
games.
Though
I think you got to call it football. I think you're going to be
No, I
kicked out of
refuse.
the country.
Freedom units. I'm gonna drink Coors Light, and I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna kick their asses, and I'm gonna land a bicycle kick. I'm gonna bicycle kick a goal, and that's just that. And people are gonna they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose it. I'm gonna play wing. I'm gonna come in hot, and I literally do not play soccer, and I will do it, and then they will cry in freedom units. It'll be fantastic.
That's the most American thing, by the way. I'm going to come into your country and tell you how it's done.
And then kick your
Only an
ass in
American.
your game.
Only an
I'm gonna call it soccer.
By the way, I don't think I mentioned this. We're going to have like an interactive component, so I hope you're going to like what I did here, because we were chatting and it's like throwing a text input or like an image upload on the stream is dangerous. But I think I found a cool solution here.
Yeah, never do an image upload. Definitely, that would be a dick joke immediately.
This is all you have to run. This is Astro add DB. So if you ever used Astro, we have this Astro add command. It helps you add things like Tailwind and React. And now we have a database. So you run this. It's going to walk you through basically setting it up. Installing some dependencies. Bada bing, bada boom. It's going to update my config. Bada bing, bada boom. And let's start the dev server to verify this is all hunky-dory.
Nice.
All right, one sec. Let me actually get it so you can see. Come on. All right, look at that beautiful Times New Roman. We got it going. Here's the two things that this opens. So once you add that DB, you get this really cool, and I'll kind of come down here to show it, db/config, and you get, hold on.
By the way, chat was wondering if you could like warn them, like maybe a trigger warning before you hit them with that light screen like that.
Oh, sure.
Okay, most of them live in their mom's basement, and that is like entirely too bright.
I got you. All right. If you've ever seen Astro before, we have this component syntax. So literally I can just do this, throw a little style in here. Let's just do HTML body.
Damn, doesn't even use Tailwind. Clearly a rookie.
Oh, good, nice crate. Look at that.
Oh yeah, dark mode.
I'll charge you all $5 for that, right? We're charging for dark mode now.
Let's go.
All right, two things I'm going to put in here real quick. So we got config.ts and c.ts. As a part of this, we've basically brought the whole development of the database all the way from like schema definition, ORM, hosting, schema management. It's all here in one nice little wrapper. So what we actually give to you is literally import. Let's just say from Astro DB. Is this going to work? All right, look at that. What could this be?
Colon. Oh, I like that little colon. Just like what's it called? Just like Node. I like that. Feels good.
And we're going to do an export default.
Ooh,
Define
default
DB.
exports. Judging. This is like pair programming, except for I just insult you the entire time.
Yeah, it's like, can I handle the pressure? Can you code under pressure? All right, just put in some nice little boilerplate here. Okay. This is where we're actually going to find our database table and our schema and all that good stuff. What I'm going to build with y'all, and we're going to see if this works. A little bit collaborative, a little bit safe. If y'all, how many people were here for Our Place? We're going to build a Our Place clone. Essentially, interactive. Y'all can write stuff to the screen and have it show up, but within a very creative little kind of canvas space. So we're going to literally create a grid here.
Okay.
Grid cell. Define table. It really likes to pull from there for some reason. And we're going to give this a couple columns. Let's give it X position. It's going to be column dot number. Y.
And watching someone code in VS Code, I forgot how many things are just all over the screen. My ADD is going nuts.
It's especially zoomed in right now. By the way, is that size all right now that it's kind of...
Yeah, I that's how zoomed in. I'm more zoomed in when I stream and code.
Nice. All right, cool. And we're just going to quickly turn this into a spa. So I use React. I'm a React casual. So I'm literally just going to create a component here. Call it app.
Sorry, my head's in the way. Sorry, you can't see React happening on the screen.
You covering it up, censoring it?
Yeah.
All right, we're getting all the boilerplate out of the way. There we go. App. Da-da-da. Come on. There we go.
Self-closing tags. Naughty, naughty.
Of course, it doesn't want to actually import it. Why not? It should all be working good. I'll just put the import in here. Usually it's pretty good about that.
Yeah, language servers can be a little tricky sometimes.
Are you still using NeoVim?
Yeah.
Of course.
You trying to insult me now? Okay, this is my job. I'm the one code reviewing.
sorry. All right. And one last thing, we're going to actually add React support because we have this awesome nifty Astro add React.
There we go. It is, I mean, again, like I said, if I were to use JavaScript, I definitely see the appeal to Astro. I think this is all very convenient and looks like you can whip something up pretty dang quick.
I mean, we're flying through a ton of Astro concepts here, but yeah, like use your favorite framework. You could use Felt. You could use anything you want here.
You're not on the right one. You closed it.
What do you mean?
I can tell you didn't load the page because you didn't have dark mode.
Yeah, where's that dark mode at?
Yeah, damn. Something's gone wrong.
Something's gone wrong. All right, let me just pull this out, make sure I didn't break anything. Put it back in. There we go. Yeah, no idea what happened there. All right, so far we've just been showing some cool kind of Astro-y kind of things. We're going to make this interactive. A big part of Astro is that things are only interactive if you make them. So we're 0.js by default. We're going to make this interactive. We're going to build a spa. Basically, here's your spa now. It's all running in the client.
Nice.
And here's where I'm going to pull in a couple of things from a demo I already built, so I don't want to have to literally build like
please. It makes it a lot nicer for I think viewers when it just comes to demos.
Yeah. So I'm dumping a bunch of components in here, and I'm going to dump a bunch of actually literally the app here.
I'm still hiding.
React,
scared. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, I'm just going to dump a bunch of stuff here.
By the way, I can't believe you were able to hack dark mode into the browser that quickly. Like, how many dollars a month do I have?
I'm leaving on the table.
I need for that style? I know.
All right, cool. I got a couple things here. All right, so let's see. Maybe make this a little bit smaller. All right, we got a couple interesting things going on here. I have no idea what's not found. It's not loving this. Oh, right, there's no API. Duh.
Okay. Phew.
Last thing we're going to build here is an API. And I'll literally
you build an API. I'll. You have file-based routing, right? So you have this pages / API, and this becomes literally just / API, and then you kind of throw in all the routes you need, right?
Yep, exactly. And last thing we're going to do here is actually seed our database so it's all up and running. So we actually got our grid cell coming out of here, which should be all hooked up. So grid cell. Oh, we didn't register it.
Oh, very interesting. Okay, so your config.ts, you say what you want, and then you can also seed it with seed, and then it will just like auto-populate?
Yep, two different sides of the same coin. So define your config over here, and actually seed it over here, and do whatever you want here. So we're going to actually seed literally all these grid cells with just the value of white.
Nice, okay.
Which will be that dirty dark mode is now going to become, okay, fine. You all in your dark mode, we'll do it. All right, and last but not least, I'm just going to get rid of this app. There we go. All right. Whoa. Oh, I'm missing a dependency. Hold on.
He's still missing dependencies. We're going to get there. Don't worry. We'll take out all this difficulty. It'll look so smooth. Flip, take it out. Make it awesome. Flip, can you make it awesome? Where's the DP, you smelly nerds?
All right, here we go. All right, one more thing. I'm going to add Vercel. PNPN, Astro. Where'd it go?
You're going to add Vercel?
We're putting there Vercel in the dang database.
Wow, okay. I didn't realize you could just add it like that.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite features of Astro. It's just going to basically set up all, you can see it's kind of adding this config as we go. It's saying I want to actually output a server.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good to go. All right, so last try. This should all be nice and rosy, except for I think we are missing a little bit of style in here to make this all line up. Let's bring in a little bit of margin padding here. Yeah, no, nothing.
The man just installed Vercel.
All right, cool. So as I refresh now, you can see this persisting. I don't know if you can see the refresh.
Yeah, I can see it refreshing. I can see the text up there refreshing. Okay, this is cool. This is cool.
So now I have this, and I can color. I can do all this cool stuff. This is all persisting to a database. This is all a database that's built in. If I killed my internet connection right now, I'd lose you. It would be very sad. But this whole database would keep running because we're running it locally. You can even see there's a little bit of a hidden sneaky little content.db here.
Nice little squeal, little squeal light.
Little squeal, little libsql. So it's literally running all this locally out of your project. So you can get on Airplane, this will all work. It's a really cool part of this because it's essentially there's no Docker to set up. There's none of that.
Yeah, yeah. And if you
really
have
neat.
like a test case, you can literally just toss a test. You could just copy a file into location. Boom, you got a test database setup right there.
Yeah, all the complexity of like I want every PR to have its own database. I want my test runners to spin up a new all that becomes super simple with this architecture. It's probably the thing I'm most excited about here.
Love it.
And just all built into the framework. So as soon as you're ready to deploy, I'm not going to show you the full platform we built. I'm going to save a little bit of the suspense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to launch next week.
Let me quickly show you what's going to happen here, which is that we're going to basically do PNPM, Astro link. So we're actually going to link this project up with a new hosted database. So I'm going to link it with Astro Studio. Astro Studio is the portal where you can basically spin this all up.
Nice.
This is not an existing project. It's a new project. And we're just going to call it Flaky Fusion. There's going to be more on launch day, but
will you have North America? Will you have North Coast like Montana?
Like Middle America.
Yeah, we kind of feel left out because I really don't like either West or East Coast. I'd like to have like
every state gets
North
its own.
Coast.
How about that?
Yeah, okay, I like it. That way I can pick my favorite state.
All right. I'm going to be in a different browser window. Just 1 second to get a token, which I don't want any of y'all to see.
Yeah. As a man who's leaked several Terso tokens
I can imagine.
and database tokens or whatever tokens you are, I've leaked every imaginable service from Cloudflare, Terso. I can't even think of other database. I've leaked Twitch tokens. Twitch is my #1 token I've leaked. I've leaked my OAuth token 9,000 times.
How often is your Twitch token coming up? Like, is that something that I'm so not a streamer? Like, is that something that like you're like, oh, let me just open up this?
When I was doing stuff, I was doing Vim with me for a while, and I was controlling chat back through an API. And this was before I discovered Cloak. Cloak is super awesome. So if I open up an N file, it will automatically blur out any values.
Word. That's cool.
I assume you're intentionally darked out for now, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, you don't have any video.
Yeah. Oh no, that's all. Oh, you know what? I wonder if OBS is smart enough.
Yeah. Did you turn on? You must have dropped a desktop, is my guess.
Maybe. Okay, give me 1 second here. I'm spinning up my environment. It's actually a good thing because I would just be sharing secrets otherwise.
Get everything ready and then we can come back in. We can look at it. Would you look at it? Flip, can you take this part? Flip, take this part out.
Double it. Keep it in, double
it. I want you to play it twice, Flip. Make him feel it.
For everyone else, I'm literally just setting environment secrets in the Vercel. So pretty boring stuff, but not for your eyes.
That's okay. You can do that. I trust you. Give us a second. Flip, zoom in. Flip, zoom in on me.
So you're saying I don't have any? What's going on here?
Yeah, you have no screen. My guess is if you look at your virtual camera, did you stop it?
No.
Did your desktop that did exist and you took everything off of it? Did it go
No,
away?
I didn't do anything. Stop.
Yeah, I was about to say you don't have a camera either. Oh, hey, Fred, you're back.
Yeah, no, my virtual camera went away. What's going on here? All right, 1 sec. BRB.
Oh, the joys of internet. Don't you enjoy yourself a nice interneting experience? Rip, I know. So his virtual camera went away, which means he probably had to close down OBS, reopened OBS, start your virtual camera, then go to ping, skill issues. And he's not even using Linux. He's using Mac. How? It's Windows clearly superior in this category. There we go. We're so back.
All right. So we're just going to run our build here, and we should be getting some good stuff. Just checking what is going on.
No errors, no warnings, 1 hint. The hint being skill issue detected.
Build complete. All right, cool. So I'm just literally going to rerun this build, and we should be good to go.
I'm going to put it up to prod. Oh, nice. Production URL. Can you copy that and throw that in Twitch chat?
Hell yeah.
All right. I'm gonna actually I'm gonna make you smaller here for a second because now I want to. Whoopsies! I made something else smaller. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm struggling all of a sudden.
Shout out to Vercel, who makes this super easy.
There we go. Twitch chat, where are you? Did you spam it?
I didn't. Give me one sec. I actually don't have your stream up, but I'm about to.
So I'm not worth it to watch?
Yeah, I'll pull this up on the stream itself too.
All right, there we go. All right, so I am now clicking. Anyone else want to click on this bad boy? How does this work?
All right, it's probably, let's see, is it actually persisting anything? Right, so there's actually nothing in the database, right? We seeded locally, but we haven't actually seeded our production database. So I'm literally just going to rerun this pnpm astro, and I'm going to call the execute command. So I can actually execute that db seed file in production now. So taking the exact same seed file, but update db, that's it.
Okay, nice. Oh, very cool.
Oh, one thing before I do that, I actually need to push my schema up. So we have this all built into schema management. We're actually literally going to push our config up. It's going to check that this new project's out of date with our local project. Automatic syncing, really, really seamless. And now we can execute.
I hate database schemaing, so this is fantastic.
I hate migrations
are the biggest pain in the ass.
Tool, but they're such a pain in the ass. I know.
Can I use Astro just for? Oh, it's going. Oh my goodness, it's so live. Quickly, everybody, you know the play. You got.
Okay, well, here's what's happening. So there's one thing here that you all are going crazy. I love this. We don't have batch transactions yet, or at least I didn't write them in my seed file. You might have noticed my lazy. It's literally running insert from my local machine up to the cloud. So I feel like I'm loading like a JPEG right now from like old school, like wired.
And I'm sure you're getting like literally thousands upon thousands of requests right now.
That's good. It can take it. It's actually like, there's a huge thing that I know the libSQL team is trying to push more on, is like, people think SQLite equals small scale, but like we've tested this and it's like, it can tackle this type of scale. It's obviously going to take a little while for this to fill out and you actually see real images to start to come together, but this is like not out of the scope of, I don't know, maybe y'all are really spamming it, but this is not out of scope of what we can do. Unless it just died, in which case I will eat my words.
Yeah, I think the X something must be borked because I can't actually get it on. I mean, you are doing a live demo. Like I have this. Oh, you can't see my screen right now. Here, I'll throw up my screen really quickly. I colored all of this, but it doesn't show up on you.
Get a little bigger too.
See, look at me. I'm coloring.
Yeah, that's why it's filling in these squares.
Oh, it is filling in the square slowly. I wonder how many requests. Can you measure how many requests are going on right now? Do you have any idea? This is cool, though. You made an interactive app, and you got potentially who knows how many 1,000 little clickies coming on. Oh, he's talking, but I can't hear him. You must have muted yourself, or you're really bad at microphone.
That I pasted in without anyone being able to see.
Hey.
So there's two endpoints that we just have. The click endpoint. I added some basically caching here to make sure people are getting rate limited appropriately. But at the end of the day, all that we're doing right here is where'd it go? This is the kind of like the money shot of it. This is the DB built in Astro, updating set where these things are equaling, set the value, which is the color. This all came from Astro. So there's no like, let me go set up my like secrets and make sure that I'm pulling from the right DB config and is the schema set up properly and am I running the generation? This all just came out of, see up here, AstroDB. This Astro::DB is like the magic that glues it all together. It's available anywhere you want to grab your database, your schema types, and you can just literally call this wherever you need it. So here we're updating the grid cells and we're running it and then returning it.
Nice. Nice. Okay, so is this all somehow going to your machine? Because you said it was like the database local to your machine. What's happening here? What are we looking at?
So the breakdown is in local development. This is all local. And when you go to build your site, it's still going to be local unless you pass the -- remote flag. And then you're now connected to this hosted database. So if you opt into a hosted database, you're going to get an actual in the cloud, that region that I picked out, the US West for this project. That's where this database lives and where it's running.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're seeing it fill up here. And then on the refresh, it's just, there's real time in quotes where it's literally just hitting this database. It's just selecting all the grid cells that exist. So if you can see, this is why it's taking a while to kind of populate, because click is just updating. refreshing is fetching. It's that seed function that's actually inserting them so that you can update them. So it's kind of, we're filling in the world as we go here.
Oh, well, this is fantastic. I'm surprised that there's no, I think having it so that it can't get too big is probably a good move because, the immediate dick pic, I'm surprised, has not happened yet.
Yeah, this is a surprisingly well-behaved, kind of like abstract arty kind of thing. It's probably just too small for the number of people here, which is actually pretty awesome.
Trust me, it has. It's there. It's there in principle, okay? And so you're only allowing it to update every so often, right? Is that kind of what it is? Is that you're only letting it go through so much?
If we were really building like in a real art place, there would be real time. There would be like an actual engine here. This is like the most hacky version of this imaginable. But what if you only had a database primitive is essentially what would this look like? And within a couple of seconds, you can spin up the update, you spin up the fetch, seed it, and you have this art place thing. And then I probably spent like maybe 30 minutes on the styling of all this last night, maybe an hour if I'm being honest. But yeah, the simplicity of spinning this up. I really wanted something interactive here, but one of the biggest use cases for this is like, because we're a content focused framework at the end of the day. We like marketing sites and blogs. And there's this idea of like your content can live anywhere, but what if you had the ability to just like kind of like almost like sugar on top this like data? Like what if you wanted a comment system for your blog or a view counter for your blog post? Like all these things like, I don't really want to put that in my CMS, or I like having local markdown. I don't really want to put that. I want something dynamic, but I don't want to like move my whole thing over there. This is a really cool, like you don't have to jump fully in and like, all right, we're moving all of our data to AstroDB. You can kind of like pepper it in and see if you like it. It can kind of highlight and kind of extend your content versus being this like must have everything in it, otherwise it doesn't work story.
I like it.
Got a Christmas kind of vibe going on.
I know. Well, I think that's because if you don't know, the background is green, and if they can get the background to go away, I think I could have a special surprise for everybody. Have a very special surprise for anybody that decides to go all green.
You're in chat. Yeah, there you go. Look, it's going. It's going.
We're almost there. Anyways, that's pretty awesome. Look at that. That's live. We made that happen live.
With like literally like 10 lines of JavaScript on the actual like DB insert, the seed. Yeah, it's still going. Like this local seed thing is going to definitely be improved by the time you're almost there, chat. Go.
I know. Almost every. Oh, you screwed it up. Look at that. Look at how good that is. Absolutely fantastic. Well, hey, thanks for doing this. This was awesome.
Thanks for letting me come on. Yeah, obviously this is a thing that we're launching next week. Again, this is not like this is my first time showing this anywhere. You can see we're throwing it all together. But yeah, thanks for letting me come on and show this.
And I will wait I'll wait to let this get out until that date. What day are you guys launching? Have you mentioned any specific dates? Next Tuesday. Exciting.
That's Tuesday morning. It's going to be wild. And just with everything around plan scale thing, just the fact that we have like not just a free plan that we're like, oh yeah, it could be nice, but like this is essential to like our whole thing is like you're an Astro user, we want you to have a database. That doesn't work if it's like a $40 a month. That just makes no sense for us. So yeah, I'm really excited about what this this is so baked into where we're going, and having this be affordable, scalable, it doesn't break our bank, it doesn't break yours. Like it's something I'm really, really excited about. So yeah, thanks for letting me come on, chat on the hot issue of the day.
I know. What are the chances? Honestly, what are the chances that all of this falls so serendipitously that last month you're like, hey, I should come on and talk about databases. And then this month you're like, and the fan has been officially covered.
I can't stress, we've been planning this for years.
I know.
Like years of conversation now landing at the exact moment. It's like a hot topic of free plans and databases. So yeah, it's wild.
You literally could not have had better timing.
We'll see. Yeah, it's a crazy.
Not to dunk on what's happening. I'm just saying, like, out of all possible timings you could have, where it's just like the biggest conversation piece is free tier databases.
Yeah.
It's wild.
If anyone, I'll throw one more link in the chat just for people who are.
It's so bright
here. Oh my God! No one look at my security settings. If y'all could go, one of the easiest ways you can support the project is to start the repo. So. If you haven't already, it's like such a simple way, and it's a vanity metric.
Is that Astro/Astro?
With Astro/Astro, yeah. I'll throw it in your chat if I can find.
Yeah, throw it in the chat. We can do that.
But if you haven't, this is like the lightest weight way to support our project.
Yeah, and stars are free. Stars are free, and as you can see,
people love stars. I love stars. You're a star. I'm a star. We're all stars.
We're not all stars, okay?
We're made from stars. You ever think about that?
It's a good point.
Ever think
It's a
about
good
that?
point. I haven't started yet, but here's some of my stardust for you. Ooh, I
These are
started and it went up
Primogen.
by 100. Oh man, look at it go. We're flying. Do you think we're gonna get up to?
Should I pull it up?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm
actually,
scared now.
don't incentivize chat.
Yeah, no,
It'll
never
start
mind.
Unstarring it.
Never mind.
It'll start actually going downwards. I've seen this happen.
The bots.
I've seen this happen where it actually works. They're very counterintuitive.
Damn it.
Never give chat a goal because they will do the opposite goal every time.
You flatter me if you think that enough people in your community have started this repo. Maybe I'm selling myself short, but yeah.
I'm sure they have, with all my positive talk about JavaScript.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, thank you for giving me the platform. Yeah, we're a small player in the space, and this is a new thing for us. So just excited to share the message.
Yeah. And thank you very much, Fred. Have a swell day, and hopefully next Tuesday goes amazing.
Fingers crossed. Everyone, try and break this. See if you can break it. I dare you.
Ooh, I don't know if you want to.
I'd rather this week than next week. So yeah, that's my.
Okay, feel free. Okay, go for it, everybody. Go get him, chat. All right, check back in an hour and see what happened to your project.
Right on. Thanks for having me. Bye.
Bye.